Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Girls Lounge podcast with your hosts, Liz and KT. And today's episode is another fashion one, and it is the summer fashion trends we love. So that's going to be the main focus of this episode. And before we get into it, like always, don't forget to follow the podcast if you're listening on Spotify and or Apple because it helps us out a lot to grow and it's free. So why not? And then if you're watching this podcast on YouTube, subscribe because we would really appreciate it. And again, it's free. So yeah, that's the housekeeping. With that being said, we are going to get into our life updates. Both of ours are pretty short this week, but I don't have much of a life update. I'd rather talk about everything but my life, to be honest, because I've been #unwell, which this is something I do want to talk about, but let's just say maybe 6 months to a year. Wink, wink. And then the Love Island finale happened last night when we're recording this. We're recording this on a Monday. The last episode of Love Island came out, and I'm like, wow, we really just spent 6 weeks straight, pretty much every day watching the show. That's insane. But
No,
I'm so
because I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do now on my every night basically. What am I supposed to watch now, you guys? Somebody please tell me. I need something on, like, I don't even want to binge anything, so I need something that's like coming out weekly or like daily, but I'm like, there's nothing fitting that vibe and I just don't know what to watch. So, you guys, let me know down below because I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself tonight.
No, for real. I'm like, what shows are even out? What movies are even out? I'm like, I have nothing to watch. Love Island really took up our summer for real. But y'all know I was rooting for Bryce and Trinity, and they won. Yay! I was so excited. The last episode is always like boring to me because I think the dates, like no matter like when in the season, the dates are always like so boring to me. I'm like, blah blah blah. Y'all like each other, boring. But I did kind of have some of them on the background. I kind of like skimmed through some of them, but I was just really wanting to see Bryce and Trinity win. And I thought it was interesting that they like don't do the like splitting the money, like are you gonna take it or split it anymore? Which like I'm glad, even though that's been a thing, because it's like no one ever really like takes it for themselves. I was listening to a podcast and they were like, I think the only time it's happened where a someone has taken like money for themselves was like some guy on Love Island Australia. So it's like a very rare thing. I'm just like, and like I don't know, it doesn't add or take anything away from the show. And I thought it was funny, like all the random like celebrity cameos that like were like saying something to them. So yeah, that was really funny.
Those
But
cameos were actually the most random thing I've ever seen. Like, it added nothing to the plot, I guess, other than like them seeing like the magnitude of these like celebrities watching, them, and they're just regular people. But like, other than that, it added absolutely nothing. It was so random seeing it, and I thought it was just funny, like Bryce's reaction to some of them, because Bryce is obviously like the oldest one. I think he's like 30, and his reaction to like not knowing something, like you could tell like who he knew and like who he didn't know. But it was just so random. I was like, what? How did they even choose these people?
yeah, it's probably like they just pay attention to like who, like what celebrities are talking about Love Island online. Because I mean, Love Island is definitely like a huge moment when it's on. Like everyone from celebrities, regular people are watching Love Island, so they just keep track. And then I'm sure like the artists who might not watch it are like, oh, like my song was played in this, which I'm like, I need like a whole lesson on like how music is able to be used within like the different shows, because it seems like for like Love Island, they like use stuff and the artist doesn't even know. But then it seems like with other shows, like they ask artists are only allowed to have like certain artist music playing. So I'm like, y'all, if y'all know about that stuff, let us know down below, I guess. But yeah, I thought it was really funny. And it was funny because you could tell what celebrities some of them knew about and some of them didn't. Like, I don't think the Love Island cast is necessarily Sombers or Alex Warren's demographic. So it's like they're just like, okay, yeah, and then it would be like someone like more popular. They're like, oh my god. So that was like funny, but those are all my Love Island thoughts. Oh, the reunion is going to be at the end of August, which I'm like, oh, that is so long. I'm like, by that time, no one cares about Love Island, but I will be tuned in for the reunion just in case like some tea is spilled. I know I don't know. I'm already seeing some commotion online, some drama. So we shall see what happens once the Islanders like get their phone back and stuff like that.
I think it's better when the reunion is that far, although it like sucks because it's like, what am I supposed to do in the meantime? But like, if you do it right after, nothing's gonna change. So it's like, there's no difference in a reunion that's right after they like leave the villa to like a month, 2 months go by, and it's like, are these couples still together? I will say for the dates, I feel like you could tell like who the favorites were just by like the dates, you know, like obviously Brinity, Bryce and Trinity, and then Carl and Anaya's dates were honestly like super like top tier. Like you could like the detail, like Anaya the book, bro, the like storytelling book and like the details to it and everything. And then like Trinity and Bryce had this whole like luau vibe going on, like private. I know that was expensive. And then there's like Kata and Zach out of Swamp, and then like Sincere like and Melanie over here doing a couples massage. Like I don't know, like you could really tell which couples I feel like were kind of like more advanced in their connection through the dates. And also like I feel like, I don't know, like I wonder like how production chooses who gets what date. Like Anaya's made sense to me because she's always been talking about like fairy tale, and the date itself did give like fairy tale vibes. But then the other ones I was like, I feel like it was just like a random date, you know? Like I wonder like how they decide who gets what date and all that, because definitely I feel like you could tell who got more money put into their dates, and I thought that was just really interesting to see.
They probably just gauge it off of like what the talk is on the internet, and then also their ranking, because like obviously production knows that before any of us and them, so
Mm-hmm.
they're probably just like, oh well we know this couple is gonna end up winning the finale, so we're gonna give them like the best date, yada yada yada. But yeah, those are all my Love Island thoughts.
And I don't have much of a life update, you guys. I swear we just recorded like, I don't know, it feels like we recorded yesterday, but it was actually a week ago. But in my head, this week, don't ask me what I've done. I have no clue. I feel like I've just apartment toured, I've slept, and then I've worked. So don't ask me anything else. But I did go to Rotofuki, which is in Chicago. It is the official like Sunny Angel store, because you guys, I can't. They got the new summer vacation series, and I thought that I wasn't going to be able to get it because I had to work over the weekend, and then I had plans the next day. And I went this morning. I was like, fingers crossed they still have them. And they do, you guys. And I'm so excited. I'm going to show you guys. If you're on YouTube, you'll see them. But I got two sunnies because there was a limit of two, so I had to only get two. But my first one, I got the little rabbit, and it is so freaking cute. And then I got the seashell, and it has like the little butt tattoo. And these are my first sunnies out of like the tan series. And I think that they're the freaking cutest thing ever. And they scream summer. And this is truly, you guys, what brings me joy. I love this. This is where all my money is going to, unfortunately. But oh, and then I did this. I literally just trinket shopped you guys today. But I stopped by the Jellycat store in Chicago because I was like, I kind of want to add a little keychain to my work suitcase, because a lot of people have like tags that say like crew and stuff. But I was like, I want to switch it up. I want to do a little something. And I got the little eggplant Jellycat keychain, and I put it on my suitcase. And I think it's going to be so perfect. Just imagine me walking around the airport with my suitcase and my little Jellycat on it. They didn't have the peanut one. If not, I would have got the peanut one too. But yeah, I just trinket shop to get you guys. So that's my little life update.
And that's honestly the perfect day, just trinket shopping.
Exactly. And now I'm on a no spending ban until I have more trinkets to shop for. But yeah, so happy, you guys. I literally feel like a little kid, you guys. Like in the Jellycat line, I swear it was me and just like parents with their children. But it's okay. I'd rather spend my money on this than on like crazy stuff. So yeah, that's what makes me happy right now.
And now on to Song of the Week, and mine is Expectations by Olivia Rodrigo. Yes, I am still listening to this album, and no, it hasn't gotten old yet. And yes, I have listened to it every single day since it has come out. So today's favorite is Expectations, just because this is like a very much like fun song, and I feel like it has more of like a older vibe to it as well. And a little bit of it, like a certain part of the song, in a way gives me Joe Curie vibes with his music, and I really like his music. So yeah, I'm gonna play a part of it that I really like. So yeah, go stream that album.
And then my song of the week, it is from Noah Kahan's newest album, and it is the song Doors. This one is my favorite song on the album, and actually I hadn't re-listened to the album in a while, but I started re-listening to this album because I was watching Sarah Curley's newest YouTube video, and she did basically like albums that match the book that she's reading or something, and she did this Noah Kahan album, and I was like, wait, I haven't listened to that in so long. So anyways, long story short, my song of the week is Doors by Noah Noah Khan, and I think it is the best song on the album. I don't know, it's just like perfect vibes. But here's my favorite part for you guys. It was really hard to choose just one part for you guys. And that is my song of the week.
Period. I need to get back into some Noah Khan. And now we're gonna get into the summer trends we love. We're just gonna go back and forth, and I'm gonna like go ahead and put a disclaimer. Most of mine are not like, what's the word, like niche or anything. A lot of them, I think all of them are pretty basic, but hey, it's still summer trends that we love. Even though some of them might be a trend, it's still like a summer combo that I love. So no hating.
And mine, I'm not gonna lie, all of mine revolve around shoes. I feel like this summer, shoes have been making or breaking outfits and adding to it. So I feel like, yeah, a lot of mine have to do with shoes. Disclaimer.
Yeah, and honestly, based off like Instagram, I feel like a lot of people have been going out the box with their shoes. But my first trend is one I know for sure I had on my list last time we did this episode. I'm gonna have it on again, and that is jeans with flip flops. I mean, like you just cannot beat that combo. And I don't know. Again, I feel like cuter flip flops have like been a trend the past couple years, and I don't know. Like I just love having my feet free while wearing some jeans or some like baggy jean shorts. Like I don't know, it just like adds something to the outfit because like it's the summer, you know? I don't know, it gives very like early 2000s vibes in a way. Like we would probably wear jeans and flip flops when we were like little kids, and then as we grew up, I feel like we all were like we don't want to have our toes out. And but now I'm like, no, I want my toes out while also wearing jeans. And I feel like those are like two outfits you wouldn't, or not two outfits, two pieces you wouldn't normally put together, because like jeans you normally wear when it's like colder months out, and then flip flops obviously when it's summer. So when you have like two things that are like kind of clashing, it's a look.
I love the jeans and flip flop look. I personally, there's so many times where I'm wearing jeans, I'm like so tempted to just wear my flip flops, but not gonna lie, it's not that I don't think it looks good. I think it looks really good, but something about having flip flops on in the city, I don't know. I'm like scared my feet are too exposed. And like, yes, I'll wear my Birkenstocks. So it's not like a thing against sandals in the city, but I just feel like my feet are extra exposed in flip flops compared to like my Birkenstocks. I don't know, like the sides of my feet, it feels a little bit too adventurous. I feel like I will wear it depending on what I'm doing, but most of the time when I'm about to wear the flip-flops, I don't know exactly what I'm doing. So I don't know, I feel like it's a little too adventurous in the city, in the public transportation, for like my feet to be fully out that like fully out. Oh my gosh, to be fully out like that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I swear there's a difference between flip-flops and like Birkenstocks and the coverage that your feet have.
No, I get that, because when I was in New York City, there was times that I wore well, I can't remember. I know for sure one time I oh, it was my like red like flats, and even though my feet were covered, it just felt so weird because like it was kind of like mesh. I'm like, this feels so weird wearing this, because even though my feet aren't technically exposed, it's not like having like that full like, you know, coverage and stuff. But I'm like, low key, if you know you're just gonna be like walking somewhere, I feel like you like that would be a good risk. But public transport, girl, because I feel like you don't know what stuff might be
Exactly.
around.
And I've seen so many like cute outfits like out in the river and everything. Like, there's like little bars and stuff. And there's so many cute outfits with the flip flops. But I'm like, okay, so if I know that I'm going specifically to that function, I would definitely wear them. But like, if I don't know where the night is going to take me, I'm not risking it. I don't know. Just there's too many liquids out, and the sides of my feet are too exposed. And some of these liquids, you guys, are really sus. So it's a little sus. But overall, I do agree. I think it is super cute trend, and honestly like casual, but like I don't know, it's the perfect style to go together. And then my first one, obviously a shoe one, is the flats. Just any type of flat I feel like is super cute. I feel like obviously ballet shoes, like ballet slippers, were like coming in, but now I've seen so many just different types of flats, kind of like Kennedy said, like the mesh ones, the ballet flats. Then you have like the espadrille kind of like bottoms to the flats, and I think that they add so much to any outfit, specifically if you have like something a little bit more casual but you don't want to wear like sneakers. The flats like dress it up a little bit, but it's so cute, and you can wear it dressed up a little bit more casual going to work, and honestly it's just overall so much more comfortable, but it's super cute too. So any type of like flat shoe I feel like goes perfectly with any summer outfit combination: shorts, jeans, skirts, dresses. It just goes with everything.
Yes, the girlies on Instagram be making me want to get some flats. Low key, Even the ones that look like deer hooves. I'm like, the way some of y'all style them, y'all actually make them look good. Cause at first I was not vibing with them, not gonna lie. And then I know the jelly flats are making a
Mm-hmm.
comeback again. I'm like, those are super cute too.
I literally saw a girl on the train earlier today. I saw two girls with different flat outfits and it was perfect. One of them had like that jelly shoe, style, and like you could see like her nail polish and everything obviously like on her toes because like you can like see your feet, but it just looks so good. And then this other girl had like espadrille bottoms, like that like almost like woven material bottom, like the flat of it. And it was the flats that have like the strap over your foot, and I think it was just the perfect style. And it just shows how you can have like two different flats and have like completely different styles and vibes and outfits. So I need to get on that trend ASAP.
Yeah, and flats are also something you can dress up and dress down, I feel like too. But my next trend are mini slash long silk dresses. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of silk dresses, specifically longer dresses. I feel like we went through a moment in fashion where it was just like cropped everything, short everything. But I feel like we're kind of going back to like, no, like we want things more full length now. And I've been seeing a lot of girls with like the flowy silk long dresses. And I just think they look so cute. And it's like for the summer. Well, actually, I don't really know how breathable that will be because I feel like it will probably be sticky to your skin if you're sweating. But like for like a cool night or something, I feel like a silk dress would be perfect. And I feel like it always like silk dresses always just like look good on your body type. I feel like no matter what it is, and they photograph well. So yeah, I don't know. I just really like them and they're super cute.
I think the silk dresses are so cute too, especially like when you're like going out, like evening dinner, rooftop moment, or like going to like some show or something. The silk dresses are just so cute, so flowy, and honestly, silk material, anything I feel like is super comfortable. And it's super like, even though it is a longer dress and it is normally like a little bit more skin tight, they're super breathable material. So I feel like it's not too bad, especially in this like current heat wave that we're going through. And then that ties perfectly into my next one, which is like little heeled shoes. I think heeled shoes look so good, and they are the shoes of the summer. Anything with like a little strap around the ankle. And I'm talking like the heels that are like the thicker ones, not like the pointy heels. Any like summer dainty looking heel like that, like, oh my gosh, with like the long silk dresses and the little heel moment, I think is so cute. And then also the heels, you can wear them with like jeans, and I think that they look so cute. It elevates an outfit, like a going out outfit. You can really see the difference between like, I don't know, like your college undergrad party outfit when you would wear like Air Forces, and then just like the difference of that same outfit but with heels. It's like a completely different person, different vibe, and I just absolutely love the look of little heels.
Yes, I've been loving the look of what I was talking about earlier, a basic tee or cute tee, jeans, and then like a heeled flip flop shoe. Yup. It looks so good when I see those outfits on Instagram.
I want to get behind the heeled like flip flops. I've tried some on in stores, but they just like, I don't know, they're a little too like narrow in the front, and I feel like my foot's a little too wide for them. So I haven't found the perfect ones, but I always see like girls with them, and I'm like, that's so cute, you guys.
Right. And then let's see, my next one is sparkles everywhere. I feel like even more so than last summer. I mean, I'm just seeing glitter and sparkles galore on everything, and I love it. I feel like as a society, we are moving away from like the minimalist grays, white, browns all the time, and it's like no, like we can have fun. We can have these sparkly colors, sparkles on these tops without it being like childish. I feel like in the past it was like, yeah, we were like sparkles and glitters on stuff when like we were younger, but I feel like now we're kind of embracing that, especially like with our jewelry, like really sparkly jewelry or like bags I've seen. But yeah, I'm just really loving anything that I'm seeing with like beaded stuff on it. I've noticed that's also become a trend in some men clothing as well, which I'm like, of course, y'all always trying to be like us. Like, of course, y'all want bedazzled clothes. But at least for the women, I know, like, I just have been seeing sparkly everything and I'm obsessed with it.
I honestly haven't seen much like sparkle stuff, but I've seen a lot of like the beaded things. I don't know if like that's kind of more what you meant, but I love the look of the beads, especially like I started to see bikini tops or like with the bead design like on like the boob area, or I've seen a lot of like white tank tops with like beaded studded things. I have seen like sparkly beads like that. I don't know if that's kind of like what you were talking about, Kennedy, but I do love that. And I think it elevates an outfit because it's taking like a basic white tee and then you add a little something, some words, a little design. And I think the beads are super cute and it adds color to it too.
Yeah, it's like a mix of both, like beads and like sometimes beads have I feel like are like more sparkly or whatever. So
Hmm.
yeah, a mix of all of that I've been loving.
I am so behind that. I also feel like this summer there's a lot of more, like Kennedy said, a lot more color. I've been seeing on all the stores like more brighter colors, which like obviously like those are like summer colors, but I feel like we're doing a good mix of like adding more color to our outfits rather than just like a plain black top, you know, like adding like little sparkles here and there. And I think it looks super cute. Or like the little like flat like stencil kind of beads. I don't know. But I think all of that is super cute. My next one is another shoe one. This is my last shoe one actually. But Croc flip flops, you guys, I have seen them everywhere, and I can get behind it. Either Croc flip flops or like square toed flip flops. I feel like this was a thing last summer a bit too, and it's transitioned into this summer with like the flip flops and everything. But I think the square ones, they just add a little something and they spice up an outfit rather than just like a regular like black, circular curved flip flop. The ones with the square toes I think are super cute, especially for like with the jean combo. I think it is elite.
Yes, people be sleeping on Crocs, and I am one of those people. I used to not think Crocs had cute stuff, and then I've been like seeing like here and there, like, oh, I see that y'all are stepping up the game. There's also another brand. Oh, Skechers. I remember Skechers sent people to Coachella, I think, and like people are like, no, like Skechers has truly stepped up the game, and like they looked like shoes that another brand could sell for like $500, and it truly would only be the difference between like the name brand of it all. I'm like, okay, I see y'all stepping it up.
I'm gonna have to look into that because I didn't realize Skechers were like still around like that.
Yup, I think it was Skechers, but either way, I was still shook. And yeah, I know Crocs has been doing a lot of like rebranding, I guess, or more so like expanding their shoe offerings. And I do have to say, they have some cute sandals. Like, I might get some.
No, and I've seen a lot of like different styled of clocks of Crocs, you guys. Like obviously you have like your OG Crocs, with the gibbets and everything, but they have a lot of different sandals. I actually own a pair of sandals from Crocs and they are the most comfortable things I own. And just like I don't know, I love how they have switched up the shape of them and I feel like it's different shapes from like these other sandal brands too. So, definitely going to have to look into that.
And then my next trend that I'm love, well, it's not really a trend. It's just something that I personally have been loving to wear this summer, and that is truly some baggy jean shorts with a plain tee. It's all back to the classics. It's all back to the basics sometimes of just making a good summer outfit, no thinking. And why I say this is because this summer I actually invested in like spending money on like good baggy shorts that are actually really baggy, and t-shirts that like fit well with my body type and stuff. And so it just makes, I don't know, when the clothes like fit your body well, if that makes sense, then I don't know, I feel like it just like elevates it more, even if it is just a basic t-shirt and shorts, if that even makes sense.
I love the look of a longer, loose jean short. I don't own any like longer ones, but I love it. I think it looks so cute. I've been seeing specifically like I don't know, Kindy will know, but Hannah, one of like the Florida girlies, she's been doing a lot of like outfits with longer jean shorts and then like a cute like basic t-shirt or something like that. And I think that combo is so cute. It does make you look like a little boy if you do like that specific combo at times, but I think it's a comfortable, cute outfit combo that like everybody has to have in their closets.
Yes. Low key, I wish I could pull off jorts, but I fear because I have a short torso, it would look stupid on me.
I haven't found any jorts that I feel like suit me yet, but maybe one day I will. My next one is skirts, specifically longer skirts. I've been seeing so much of this just everywhere. I feel like you can style it going out, you can do it business casual. I love the look of a good business casual skirt moment. And I'm not talking like mini skirts or anything. I'm talking like really good classy, I think is the word for it. Just classy longer skirts that either go like to the knee, a little bit below the knee, or like between the knee and like ankle length, like mid calf. I think it is so cute. Specifically, you compare it with like the heel combo with the flat shoe combo. I saw this girl today in the coffee line that I was at, and she had the most perfect, just like business. It was literally all of my trends. It had, oh, I won't spoil my next one, but it had the pattern of the top, it had like the long skirt, it had the flat shoe combo. I don't know, it was the perfect outfit. And I feel like it's just, I love the summer like classy look, like that's giving like, I don't know, in my head like Hamptons, Upper East Side, like old money vibe. I just love that look, and I feel like the long skirts are the perfect way to have that look, obtain it kind of. And they're super comfortable because they're flowy, they're breathable, and I feel like a skirt elevates any outfit, and it is the easiest thing that you can possibly do.
Yeah, I was gonna say skirts have definitely made more of a comeback. I feel like I've seen a lot more people wear skirts. And again, like people, I feel like mini skirts really in, but I feel like now, like Liz said, kind of like the more longer ones, not exactly like to the floor, but like some of the longer length ones. And I think they look really nice on people. And like you can dress them up, dress them down, and you can wear like a lot of shoe combos with them as well. And yeah, I've seen like a lot of silk dresses that I've thought are really cute, and some like linen ones. I know when I was like shopping for like 9 to 5 clothes, I was really hoping to find like a good skirt to wear because it's just so easy to throw on. I didn't find any at Old Navy, so boom. But yeah, I've seen a lot of cute skirts too.
I literally went to the store earlier today, just like window shop because I didn't buy anything. But you guys, if I had like clothes money like that, oh my gosh, I would have done some damage. I found like the perfect, like longer, cute skirts. Specifically, there's some that are like silky material, and then they also have like a lace pattern or like detailing. I think those are so freaking cute. And you guys, it's me versus the money, you guys. If I had ultimate, like this is how you would know I make it. If my outfits out of nowhere, my closet just elevated, that's how you guys not. That's how you would know I've made it. I've made it in life, you guys.
That part. And I love the skirts that are kind of like roughly in the front, but it's like the skirt is like a diagonal.
Yes,
If that
the
makes sense.
diagonal, the look of it, I think it's so cute. I know exactly what you mean. It just adds so much to like in the skirts, not in this, they're not like heavy detailings or anything, but just like the diagonal, a little bit of lace here and there. It is the perfect outfit, you guys. And then all you need is like a cute little plain top, and outfit is done.
So if any brands that sell that want to sponsor us and like we wear it in the next episode, we would be open to that. And then my last but not least summer trend I'm loving is one actually Elizabeth kind of touched on, but I've been loving how we've really embraced kind of like lots and lots of colorful patterns and high contrast color combos. And what I mean by that is like I feel like, for example, teal is having a big moment this summer. So I feel like I see a lot of people like they might wear like a teal shirt, but then like yellow shorts, and it just works because it's just so like high contrast. I don't know if that makes sense. And then instead of like a basic like white and black stripes, it might be like pink and orange. I don't know. I feel like we just been really like the brands have really been pushing those colorful, bright vibes, and kind of fashion influencers, if you will, have been really wearing a lot of like high contrast colors together, and I really like that look. Like it's so like different. I don't know how to explain it, but I really been loving those outfits.
As soon as you brought up like the high contrast, I immediately thought orange and pink. Orange and pink, you guys. I've seen so many like pink, and I'm not talking like subtle pink. I mean like a brighter pink. Obviously not like hot pink, but like between that, like that level of pink that's under hot pink, that's not highlighter pink, but it's like bright, you know? I've seen so many combos of like a dress with that, and it has like, I don't know, like orange flowers on it, and it's like colors that you wouldn't see normally, but they scream summer colors, and the combo of them together, it's very like out there, but it looks so good when done correctly. And even like the browns and the blues, I love that. That's one of my favorite like combos that I've seen. But just anything like that that's super fun, I think it is so freaking cute. And again, it's a pieces that you don't have to do much to it. You just kind of like you have the staple outfit, and then you just like add a little bit here and there, and then outfit's done. But my last one is also kind of like a pattern, and I'm currently wearing it, polka dots, you guys. I love the look of polka dots in the summer. I know polka dots have been around kind of a little bit for like the winter trends. I think we talked about them, or like stripes, but I think in the summer specifically, it is made for polka dots. I've seen so many like cute little dresses with polka dots, or like little maxi longer skirts with polka dots. I think they're so cute, and it just elevates any outfit. And especially I love it on like silky materials, so like a little silky dress with like the polka dots. And I love it when they do it with the high contrast colors, kind of specifically, like I said, like that brown and then like the blue polka dots. I think it is so freaking cute. But yeah, I think that one is a trend that's going to be here for a bit, you know, because it's easy in any combination. But in the summer specifically, it is perfect summer for me. I don't know, it just screams summer.
It's almost like we have Taylor Swift at home because Elizabeth was dropping an Easter egg and we didn't even know. She was wearing a polka dot headband and one of her
Exactly.
favorites were polka
you
dots.
you
Wow.
guys, I was planning it. If let's see who the real ones, comment down below if you like, if you had a feeling it was coming from the beginning.
But yeah, polka dots. I mean, I love a good polka dot, even though I have literally nothing polka dot around me. I think the only polka dot thing I have in my closet is a polka dot dress that I wore to New York City. But I still love and cherish her. And when I went to TJ Maxx a couple weeks ago, I feel like they had a lot of polka dot things that were super cute. Oh, I saw the cutest like brown and white polka dot skirt, but I was like, I don't have a top to wear this with. Which now that I think about it, I just thought of like three tops I could have worn with that skirt, but it was just so cute.
So it sounds like me, like you need to go back and get this skirt because it's a skirt combo and the polka dots, you guys. Oh, it would have been perfect.
Girl, it's probably sold out by now. That was like weeks ago.
And that's why, you guys, you have to hop on these summer trends whenever you see them, because if you go back to the store, they're gonna be gone. Like that's how high in demand these trends are right now.
That part. But yeah, those are all the trends we had. I'll let Liz close out this episode. She's better at it than me.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. But anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. Comment down below your favorite summer trend, or what is a trend that you want us maybe to try. Maybe we can be like a little fashion icon moment here. I feel like a lot of the trends, at least me personally, I do not have all of the items on my trends list, so I need to get on it. But you guys, comment down below your favorite summer trend and also your least favorite summer trend. Let's start some controversy in the comments. What is your least favorite summer trend? Thank you guys so much for listening to this episode. Make sure you're following us on all of our socials. As always, they are all linked down below, and we'll see you guys next week on the Girls Lounge. Bye.
Bye.